Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comments section. Please like and share the video as well. Spread the word of SCW. Would love to make this channel as big as possible. I started a page on Facebook as well. Sometimes go Facebook Live on that page. It is SCW, the wrestling podcast. Do type that in the top of the search engine and give that a like right now. Going to be talking ROH Supercard of Honor. Very much looking forward to this show on Saturday evening, April the 7th. There's some really great matches lined up here. I'm going to give you my predictions for this match card right now. Going to start with the Women of Honor Championship Tournament. It's of course going to culminate here. We've got the final four. We've got Kelly Klein against, apologies if I get any of these names wrong, Mayu Iwatani, and we've got Tennille Dashwood versus Sumi Sakai going to be taking place in the semi-finals. I believe that we're going to get a Kelly Klein at Tennille Dashwood final. And I think it's going to be a very good match to finish off. Kelly Klein, for me, from what I've learned of my time from watching Ring of Honor, which has been perhaps nearly a couple of years now, that Kelly Klein is almost an unstoppable person within the women's division. When I've seen her involved with matches, she tends to be the victor more than not. Tennille Dashwood has come in early this year and caused headlines for ROH, and I believe that she will, though, walk away the first ever Women of Honor champion. I also feel maybe this would be a great time to unveil a new member for the Bullet Club. I mean, there has been rumours that there's going to be one, perhaps even two women brought into the Bullet Club. And of course, with the team of Stardom, which is the female division, this would be great as well to take Ring of Honor and really build that relationship with Stardom. You could have a couple of members of Bullet Club there in the female division, go and represent there from Ring of Honor over in their territory. And of course, when the Stardom wrestlers come over here, I think it would be a great idea and I would like to see it. But for me, Tennille Dashwood is going to walk away ROH Women's Champion. I'm looking forward to it. Women of Honor. We'll go then into another match then on the card. I'm going to talk about the ROH Television Championship, the last man standing match, the champion Kenny King taking on Silas Young. Now, for me, I'm going to be very honest. I'm not really looking forward to this so much. I'm looking forward to it with the last man standing element, but Kenny King, for me, I don't know, something isn't quite connecting with me, particularly with him as champion as well. I much preferred him in his TNA days, and I much preferred him as a heel. There seems to be a real loss of connection as this face champion that we've got. And Silas Young as well. You mean, arguably this time a year ago, this guy was going towards the main event area, and it feels like now he's in the right sort of perhaps area of the card. He seems to have lost a bit of momentum. The television championship seems to be the correct sort of area for him. Now, looking at to make a prediction for this match, it's not an easy one to suggest, but Silas Young did beat Jay Lethal in the last man standing match, I believe, of this exact card last year. And Kenny King is the guy that actually requested this last man standing match, saying that he was going to beat Silas Young at his own match. So with all these elements put together, normally the guy that puts the match together is the guy that loses. The one that offers the stipulation is the one that ends up not walking away the victor. So I believe that we're going to get a new champion in Silas Young here. I think it makes a lot of sense. Silas Young at the moment seems to be in that mid-card area, and I feel that he would carry that television championship, and I think it would be a good way going forward for Ring of Honor personally. So I'm going to go with Silas Young to become the new TV champion. Next, I look at the ROH Tag Team Championships, the Briscoes, who seem to have been unstoppable of late. They're going to be taking on a thrown-together team, but what a team as well, Jay Lethal and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now, of course, Tanahashi is a fantastic in-ring competitor. Jay Lethal, arguably, been one of the best wrestlers for the last few years. And it's going to be a fantastic tag team match. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I don't see the championships changing hands. The Briscoes, for me at the moment, are on a roll. They've got some momentum. They've got the championships. It feels to me that it would be wrong to take the belts off them this soon. So I'm going to go for the Briscoes to retain the ROH Tag Team Championships. Next, we'll look at the six-man Tag Team Championships. It's SoCal Uncensored, which of course is Scorpio Sky, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. They'll be taking on the Young Bucks and Flip Gordon. Now, of course, I think that they did the right thing taking the belts off the Young Bucks and Adam Page with all the problems that are meant to be going in within Bullet Club. So that made perfect sense for me. There seems to be like a respect here given between the Young Bucks and Flip Gordon. And with the idea of this being a ladder match as well, these three in this is going to be something special. I feel that this is definitely could be one of the matches of the entire New Orleans weekend, and we're not just talking Ring of Honor here. I think it's going to be something very special. But if I had to make a prediction of how I think this is going to work out, of course the match originally was supposed to be SoCal Uncensored against the Kingdom. The Kingdom have been barred from Supercard of Honor by the enforcer Bully Ray. They've said that they're going to be there. Well, what better way to insert yourselves than to cost the Young Bucks and Flip Gordon this particular match? SoCal Uncensored, it would make perfect sense for them to retain. They always seem to find a cheap way out. And of course, Daniels and Kazarian are supposed to be leaving ROH at the end of the year, probably around Final Battle time. It seems to me it would make perfect sense. If they had the championships up until that last moment, there'd be this big fear if they're going to leave with the belts. Kind of almost similar to like a CM Punk situation in WWE back in Money in the Bank 2011. I feel that would be a really sort of gripping tale for a storyline, and I think that Daniels and Kazarian, the way that they are rebels, and they would make that storyline work so well. So for me, the way it is for cheating as well, SoCal Uncensored will retain here, and I think that makes perfect sense. Next, we shall look at Chihiro Ishii. I hope I've said that correct, against Punishment Martinez. Now, Punishment seems to be given a lot of these talents that are not in ROH. Some of the matches seem to work and some of them don't. I wasn't a fan of the Made in Manhattan match that Punishment had. It was one of my least favourite I've seen probably so far this year. I do hope that these two are going to have perhaps a better chemistry in the ring. And if I had to make a prediction, well, for me, it makes most sense for Punishment Martinez to walk away the victor. Of course, he is the guy that is in ROH, so he's lost a couple of important matches as well this year. He lost against Dalton Castle and Marty Scurll, so he needs to keep some momentum going in his favour. So I am going to go with a Punishment Martinez victory. Next, we'll look at Hangman Page versus Kota Ibushi. I'm really looking forward to this one. Hangman Page seems to have come in his own recently. He seems to have sided as well in the Bullet Club with Cody. Of course, Kota Ibushi as a reformed partnership with Kenny Omega. So yeah, it makes sense to throw this match together. I'm going to go for a Kota Ibushi victory. I think it's going to be definitely a feel-good moment, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. I think two very agile competitors and should throw in a stellar match, so I think this is going to be something to very much look forward to. Next, we'll look at the ROH World Championship. Dalton Castle versus the villain Marty Scurll. I'm a fan of both guys, but I'm going to say something fairly controversial here. I'm sure some people are not going to agree with this. I'm not a fan of Dalton Castle as the champion. It's not working for me. I just feel a disconnect. I really enjoyed the chase for him to get to the championship. I really enjoyed seeing him win the championship. But since, I don't know, for me it just hasn't worked. And I really am a big fan of the villain. I never tend to go against the villain when it comes to this. I do think Dalton Castle is going to retain, but I can tell you, I am very much going to be Villain Club when it comes to this match. I want a Marty Scurll victory. I would love to see an Englishman hold the ROH World Championship as well, and I think he would do a great job carrying that belt. So I'm wanting Marty Scurll to win, but I do think it will be Dalton Castle retaining. Last, but certainly not least, going to be looking then at the match, of course, Cody versus Kenny Omega. I've really enjoyed the build-up for this one. Of course, initially with the turn on Kenny Omega, almost throwing the whole Bullet Club into disarray, people not sure what sides they're going to take. Hangman Page seemed quite clear, he was taking Cody's side. Marty Scurll unsure, the Young Bucks unsure. It really has been thrown together nicely. Cody with his arrogance, with Barry the Bear, and then of course the reveal at the 16th anniversary show with Kenny Omega underneath it. The kiss as well with Brandy Rhodes. It's just the whole thing. There's such anticipation for this match. I really think it's going to be a monumental moment in perhaps what will be ROH's biggest event of all time here. I have to say that I can't go against Kenny Omega here. I am a big fan of Cody, and since leaving WWE, I think he has been... I think he'll be back one day, because I think the stuff he's doing outside, he's really showing what a talent he is. But Kenny Omega at the moment is an element of his own. I do believe as well that the fans will be sent home happy from this event. It's going to be the main event. So I think that Kenny Omega will pick up the victory. So that's my predictions there for ROH Supercard of Honor 2018. Let me know your predictions right now in the comments below. Please like and share the video. Spread the word of SCW. Really appreciate the guys that do that. And of course, would love to spread the word and make the channel grow even bigger. There is, if you're a WWE fan, WrestleMania 34 predictions set for you coming onto the channel as well. NXT TakeOver New Orleans already there. Those predictions for you. But that's all from me. Thank you for watching. And this is SCW, the Wrestling Channel, here on YouTube.com.